jet in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxing talk. Left, right, jet in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. I'm feeling cocky. I hit a thing to beat the ring, a booth up like I'm Rocky. ASAP, any opponent think they can stop me. I stay stride, chop, tryna learn my moves so you can copy. You gotta give it your all. Gotta give it your all. When you're back against the wall. When you're back against the wall. When you the one people call. When you the one people call. To keep greatness involved. To keep greatness involved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jet in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved. Basement, boxer talk. Left, right, jet in the hook, better protect your jaw. 12 rounds if you can last, better protect your fall. I got hits like Mayweather, you hit that round of applause. No question, the problem solved.
This is your boy Basement Boxing, so coming to you live. It's another good Saturday. We got the good brother Black Star Sports TV in the building. Salute, brother, salute.
All right, now salute, good brother. What it do? What it do?
What it do? We got the good brother Clarence McClain from No Duck Sea. What is it? No Duck Zone. McClain Productions. Multiple passes. My brother, good brother. How you doing?
Basement Boxing Talk.
Yeah, I got contact old dude, man. He said he gonna hook me up, man. I got to hit him up for the financials, but we gonna get that straight, man. That joint is fire.
What you say now?
Your intro dude, man. I hit him up, man.
Oh, he got back with you?
Yeah, I got to work that deal, man. Cause yeah, man, that joint is on point.
That's a fact.
I sit down and talk to him. We'll talk after the show. Yes, sir. So we got another Saturday. I hope everybody doing all right. Unfortunately, I'm not at Clutch Studios today. I'm in my office. We had some technical difficulties down at the building. Last second technical difficulties. So we here live. We got a host of things to talk about.
Yeah, man. We got some things going on.
Somebody got some shit.
Hey, but you know, we was calling it though. We've been calling it for a while, man. And them cats was sleeping, man. We tried to wake them up, man. People say we hating and we got all this to say and everything, but we was trying to put them on to some real game. They sat around idle and fuck around and got stepped over, man. And we told them this was gonna happen to them. But we the haters, though. You see, we the haters. You know, we just giving it to them real, no chaser. You know what I'm saying? Real, no chaser.
Explain to the chat.
Man,
to the people in the chat, what you talking about, brother?
Man, you know, we've been talking about the 147-pound division for quite some time on here, and we've been discussing, you know, who need to fight who need to make what move to make this fight speed up, and why it's clogged up, and who clogging it up, and the whole nine. We've been over and over this. Now, just like we had said, Manny Pacquiao was the reason that it was clogged up now, but yesterday they unclogged it. They stripped his ass. They stripped him of the belt and they elevated Ugas. So now that Ugas is in position, just like we was discussing earlier, we said, you know, Bud Crawford sitting around crying about 50%, holding the fight up over 10%. 10% now. That's all it was. But he can increase his bargaining tools if he would take the fight with Ugas, who was just a WBA regular. Imagine if he had done that. And, you know, because Ugas been calling him out for quite a while, but he slept on it. He didn't take up the opportunity. Now, since they done that now, you know who we all know who's going to take advantage of it, but I'm going to get to that for in a second. Now, that's one guy who had an opportunity to jump in and put himself in a position to where he could have had two belts, right? Now, it would have been the regular, but there was an opportunity for it to elevate what you just did. So that would have gave him an opportunity to have two of the belts. Now, if he holler 50-50, it makes more sense. Okay. Now, with that being said, he's not the only one. Let's go to Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman is another one. Keith Thurman went down there, wanted to make a deal with Bud Crawford or whatever, and they say 10 million was too much, and they just stopped negotiating. They didn't want to do nothing because they didn't really want to fight no way because they didn't want to take the gamble. We all know that Bud Crawford is just holding on to that belt, man. He just holding on to the end because he know that Earl wants undisputed. You know, if he hold on to that at the end, he got to see him. Plus, Earl told him in his face back in Oklahoma that day, you know, I'm gonna clear up my side street, then I'm coming for you. You the last piece. So that's already been established. He already know that. So he holding his position. That's why he don't want to take no gambles. Because if he get in there with a killer or somebody like Keith Thurman got our possibility of whooping his ass. So he don't really want that no way. So he used that to get out. We know. But he should have never let him off the hook like that. Whatever the offer was, he needed to take it to get back in the picture. He out of the picture. He got to take a gamble on himself to get back in position. He could have done that. He didn't do that. Now he's sitting on the side looking crazy right now. Now, Sean Porter got up. He's the number one mandatory in several sanctioning bodies. He had the position. They was negotiating. They offered you two. You say it's not enough. Okay, I understand all that. But just like I just said with Keith Thurman, if you trying to get back in position and you trying to jockey yourself to be in position to get up here to this big dog up here and get this rematch with Earl, you need some collateral. You need to get one of these belts. You see, but they slept on the opportunity. Now, since this done came through, they done stripped Manny Pacquiao, then they elevated Ugas now. Guess who the first one that jumps on it? Earl Spence. But who's surprised by that? We talk about this all the time. We knew what was going to happen. If an opportunity presented itself in front of Earl jumps on it. Ain't nobody talking about percentages. They say, hey, we want to fight. Boom, fight going to get done. See how easy that works? But these other people that can't do it that way. Bud can't do things like that. So now Earl has the opportunity to go in there because they have already mutually agreed to come together for this fight. So with that being said, that fight is damn near pretty much going to get done. Now, he has 3 belts at that time if he wins this fight, which I predict he will. A great fight. It's something to add to his resume and his climb to. I mean, you talk about somebody going after undisputed the right way. Earl Spence is doing it, and if he wins this fight, okay, now it's just nobody left but Bud now, right? So that fight got to happen. Now the question is to be posed to all the Bud lovers and the Bud fans, fanboys, or however you want to label these people. Now, after Earl does that, what is Bud going to do? Bud cannot ask for 50-50 no more. Bud can't ask for 50-50 no more. So when Bud get an offer and Bud turn it down, what they going to do? You know? What they going to say about that? What's going to be their opinion? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at. Maybe go ahead, Brotherhood.
Yeah, it's about to get ugly. Yeah, what's up, fam? What's up, everybody on the panel? But yeah, it's about to get ugly for Bud, man. I think Spence knew this was coming because when he dropped it from 60-40 to 70-30, he realized, yeah, I'm about to have another belt coming up soon. So now it's time for these numbers to change. And Crawford sitting around whining, complaining, talking bad on Twitter. When you should just be making the best fights possible happen so you can, you know what I'm saying, seal your legacy outside of Spence. Like, stop depending on Spence. Because you see, Spence doing everything he said he was going to do. He said, I'm going to get all the belts on my side of the street, then we could fight. Now, these Crawford protectors, I just call them that, they want to act like he said, get a belt and I'll fight you next. No, he said, get a belt and I'll fight you, not next. He was always going to clean up his side of the street first. That's pretty much what he got to do. Of course, his own promotional company going to, push him to keep things in-house, just like Bob Arum do things in-house. So let's be fair on both sides. And yeah, it's just there ain't much else to say except Earl Spence doing everything the fans want to see him do, and Crawford is he losing his fan base, man, just making bad decisions and whining and complaining. He trying to whine his way to the top instead of actually making a good fight happen. Like how many names the fans said? We said he should fight Ugas. We say he should fight Porter. He should fight Thurman. He should fight Danny Garcia.
Yeah.
It's 4 fights right there. It's all these welterweights outside of Spence and Pacquiao, and you just wanted to be focused on Spence and Pacquiao. Where did that get you all this time? Absolutely nowhere, except, you know what I'm saying, begging for 10%. That's where it got you. So that's
yeah, 10%. They let him take 10% and hold up a fight, but they say they want the fight. Who wants a fight that will cry about nickels and dimes, man? When it's just like if Deontay Wilder say, "Hey, man, you know, I'm gonna give you an opportunity. I'm gonna make you an offer. If you want this fight, I'm gonna give you let's say I'm gonna hand you $10 million for the fight if you come up there with me in an exhibition like they're doing now." And he offered that to me, and I'm sitting there talking about, "Nah, I need 11. I need 11." See how stupid that sound? I need 11. I let 11 know I can't do it. It's 11 or no fight. I mean, that's the dumbest shit. That's more money than I have ever seen in my entire life. Which that 40% is for Bud. But Bud don't have to take it. He still can cry for that 10%. And everybody cool talking about Earl is ducking him because he made an offer to him, but it wasn't. I mean, we're not talking about an offer where you saying I'm gonna give you 25 and the fair market is like 65. You know, where it's clearly that, you know, that's definitely a low ball offer, like they do Sean Porter with the $1 million offer and shit like that, you know, because, you know, he's the standard ducker, you know, but that's okay for him to move like that. He can do all that old punk weak shit like that. That's okay. As long as he get Earl Spence. Earl Spence is doing everything in the division. He gonna sit there and wait for the last end and hope to, you know, he's gambling on everything. You know, if he win, he gets everything. He gets undisputed and everything in one fight. You know, he looked like a genius, you know. He hit the lottery in a major fucking way. But he go and get knocked off. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's not as much on him, you know. But Earl is supposed to succeed the numbers to him as well. You know, ain't it enough that all the cachet he bringing, all the belts that he bringing, all the stats that he bringing, everybody that he done went through the division chopping down motherfucking trees, man. He knocking down fucking trees around this bitch. This man ain't for the top 10 contender yet. Still talking about Jeff Horn, who done been dismantled a few times since then.
Yeah, it's crazy to me the way they move over there. They can lowball anybody. They lowballed Sean Porter, and then people trying to call Sean Porter a duck. They saying just take the money, Porter. And then he lowballed Kell Brook. Kell Brook like, hell no, I ain't taking that. You know what I'm saying? I got more than that versus these guys nobody heard of at 154. And then guess what? Kell Brook came back and got more money, didn't he?
Sure did.
But it's a problem. It's a problem when anybody else do it. Now when Crawford and
Wait.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when Crawford in the same position that he putting other fighters in when it comes to making a low offer and it have to be negotiated, then you know what I'm saying, all of a sudden it's the person making the offer that's a duck. Like I don't understand it.
Man, that shit crazy. Man, Bob ain't trying to make the fights happen, man. With none of the PBC fighters, period. That's why he gave Amir Khan that money and motherfucking Kell Brook the money. He won't give nobody else no money, but he lowball Sean Porter, he lowball Keith Thurman for $1 million. That's crazy. Ain't nobody gonna fight for that. Sean Porter making that announcing for Fox.
Exactly. He could have gave anybody. He had $5 million on the table. Crawford could have told him to get him anybody, and they end up selecting Amir Khan. That's all your fault, bro. And y'all been losing money after that. Like that's all your fault. Like I'm pretty sure if Crawford actually controlled his career, like he say he do, he could have just stepped in and said, "Hell no, don't get that to Amir Khan. Get that to Danny Garcia. I want Danny Garcia."
He don't control his career like that. It was brought out when Batman was on the show, somebody's show, and then Batman stood up and talking about, well, I really don't know the politics of boxing like this. I don't know the numbers and all this. Like, hey, you ain't controlling your own career. If you don't know who getting paid what and the negotiations on that, you ain't controlling shit. You just running your motherfucking mouth.
Facts, man. And then, they're talking about now Crawford was supposed to be in negotiations with Virgil Ortiz. But get this. This shit sound like cap to me because he not trying to fight him right now. After the Maurice Hooker fight, they looking to negotiate something that far down the line. So look how long he got to prepare for that fight by itself. If it come through, because Virgil Ortiz got to go fight this other guy first. And that's in March. So that's a couple months away. And then get ready for him. While in the meantime, Bud got all that time to get prepared for him to fight later in the year. So I mean, I don't believe. I think he just put that out there right now because they knew that was about to be announced, and they're trying to save face. And then once it mulls over and everybody digested, that fight gonna go away, and he's gonna just sit there. And if he have to fight anybody, it's gonna be somebody in the lower tier. I think at best it would be somebody like Crouton Clayton or somebody like that, maybe, and even that might be a reach.
Right.
Yes, indeed. Got the good brother G5 Gabe in the building.
What's up? Salute, my brother. Salute. I'm gonna give a couple shout outs to Mike 202 in the building, G5 Babe in the building, the Brotherhood in the building. A few other people.
G5, the Black Bob Aaron, right?
Yes, sir. What?
Hey, you make that Bob Aaron voice. That shit funny as hell.
Yeah, dude, man.
It's funny, man. It's funny to me every time I hear him talk. I start laughing. As soon as he start talking, I start laughing. I'm like, dog, just let it go, man. Just go enjoy the rest of whatever time you got left on this earth, man. You got a whole bunch of money. You know what I'm saying? Just let that go.
His whole delivery just make everything sound like a lie.
Yeah, like his throat been itching for like 3 days straight, and he just now scratching it. I'm like, come on, bro. But I don't know, man. But I hear what you brothers cooking on, man. I hear y'all up there, man.
Peace to Kareem Keys in the building. Shit, we cooking. What's going on?
It just.
We got gumbo going. What's up? Add to the mix.
Man, this just goes to show when you don't bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like you can't do nothing but look in the mirror and blame yourself for not betting and believing fully in yourself. If you already in a contract and you're not getting promoted, why the hell you resign for guaranteed money? Okay, you're gonna get a bag, but you're not getting no exposure. So if you ain't getting no exposure, that means you're not really getting no fans. If you're not getting no fans, you're not generating more dollars. If a product don't sell, what do a company do? They scrap it off their shelf. So you know what I'm saying? It's just like you put yourself in this position. Now we knew Manny wasn't gonna fight neither one of y'all. So with that being said, what was gonna happen? Either he's gonna have to get stripped and Ugas get elevated, bam. So now Earl put himself in position to do this shit, and he can't do nothing but blame himself for not betting on himself and making the right business decision for his career. You're a hell of a fighter, but as a businessman, you don't have a clue what the hell you're doing. Or whoever run your business, you should have fired them a long time ago because they don't know a damn.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who your advisors? Who's advising Bud in his career? That's who I want to talk to. Like, bro, you doing this dude a disservice, a horrible disservice. Like, then we get to the 60-40, bro. This one fight is gonna double your whole net worth. What are you not understanding? You're gonna get a rematch. Man, I don't know, dude. You can't make no more excuses. Earl gonna beat the shit out of Ugas, and then what you gonna say when he got 3 belts? Ugas got 1 gear. He can box, but he got 1 gear. He in 3rd gear the whole fight. Yeah. You can't do that. Earl is gonna turn up on him, and it's gonna be too much. It's gonna overwhelm this dude. You're a good boxer, but you don't got enough pop on them punches. Man, that can't tell me nothing, dog. I'm like, he's gonna beat the shit out of this dude. And then he's sitting over here with 3 belts, 2 around his waist and 1 over his shoulder, or whoever holding one. Now, Bud, what you gonna do? Now, even some of the Bud fans realizing like 3 belts to 1, you can't ask for 50-50. Even some of them are starting to open their eyes like, damn, you know what? If he get 3 belts, we fucked. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And Earl's such a real nigga, he'll still say 60-40.
I know.
That's what type of nigga. He'll still give you 60-40 with the 3 belts. If you don't take it, then it's just like, damn, bro, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What else? You the last piece. Everybody's out the way. All the rooks and the knights are out of the way. You got 2 kings right here. It's you and him. He got the last piece that you need. He got 3 of them that you want. So what you gonna do then? Exactly. October come, your contract supposedly up. Then you know what I'm saying? Go ahead and make your move. If you don't, then what the hell are you doing? You say you only want Earl. It's so easy to make then. So we'll see. I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting. So as soon as it happens, I'm like, okay, all you buzz fans, if you don't take the fight, what is the excuse now? That's all I want to know. What's gonna be the next excuse?
Yeah, and the thing about it is, even with that, like you said, the percentages, I guarantee you, man, at that point, he's still gonna be wanting that 50%. And the reason being is he's trying to get Bob Arum money. You know, he got his money, he taken care of, but you know, he got to take care of Papa. You know, he got to take care of, you know, he got to take care of him, man.
This motherfucker crazy.
Hey, what y'all think about Ugas being elevated? I seen some people hating, acting like he don't deserve it or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, man, they saying the WBC, all the sanctioning bodies and shoot. Oh, hold on, fellas. Hold on, so I got a call, guys. I get back soon.
Yeah, what y'all seen people talking about that, like acting like Ugas don't deserve to be elevated. All the damn fighters that's been elevated over the years, like
exactly,
just went unnoticed. Y'all know, I think I mentioned this in a few shows ago on Black Star channel. Like Triple G got elevated for the WBA Super, and he got elevated for the WBC belt he had. So 2 out of his 3 belts was what they like to call email belts nowadays. But how many people you hear talking about that back when Triple G had 3 belts? Nobody.
Right.
But when you know, of course, they gonna spin the narrative when it comes to some PBC fighters. That's what they do.
So Ugas gets elevated, and Pacquiao is put on what recess or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, champion and recess.
So I guess when he come back, he'll take the regular. I guess I don't know.
So how does that work? Because so that allows him to fight in another weight class.
Who you mean, Pacquiao?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that allows him to always come back and instantly get a shot at that same title whenever he feel like it, unless he retire or something. So like when Keith Thurman dropped, did he drop his belt?
Who?
Yeah, that's how it worked. You basically
got stripped on the side. Stripped of the belt. The WBC stripped him for inactivity.
Yeah, he got stripped, but I think before he got stripped for that WBC, he was champion recess for. I think he was champion recess before he fought Pacquiao. So he could have fought Sean Porter for that WBC title before Spence came and got it from him. Or I think that's how it works.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, PBC know what they doing, man. Like you can't hate on them for legitimizing all of their welterweights. Like let's look at the whole landscape. Danny Garcia been a champion. Keith Thurman been a champion. Earl Spence, of course. Sean Porter, that's 4 right there. Pacquiao. Now you got Ugas. So they got champions just all over the place, man. And you got rematches that can be made, all down the line. So they don't need Crawford. Like shit. Spence could fight. Keith Thurman and do a Porter rematch, and won't miss a day of sleep. Ain't nobody gonna be complaining.
Right.
Hey, that's a good point. So check this out. What you just said, to piggyback off what you just said, brother. Just think about when they list of Earl's last 6 opponents, and all of them have been former champions. How does that look on your resume?
Exactly. The PBC know what they doing. Cause look, I think all seven out of 8 his last opponents all been champions. Like Chris Algieri, Lamont Peterson, Mikey Garcia. Then you had the Ocampo mandatory. He wasn't a champion.
Right.
But then you go on to Sean Porter. Now you got Danny Garcia. So that's 5 right there in a row. Then you got Ugas, who's champion. And then he could fight Keith Thurman. He could fight Porter again. You know what I'm saying? Like if Spence's next 3 fights was Ugas, Thurman, and the Porter rematch, who the hell gonna complain? Like he good all the way into 2022 or the end of 2023. So what Crawford gonna be doing in the meantime besides whining on Twitter? Like, bro, you better do something. Sacrifice yourself to Charlo if it's that bad.
That's worse, because that nigga ain't gonna have no mercy. Earl is a merciful killer. He'll show mercy on you.
Yeah.
And that's straight up. Like when he see that you down too bad and you can't get up out of it, he'll let you make it to live and see another day. He gonna whoop your ass though. He gonna beat the dog shit out of you. You gonna be spotted up and everything.
Yeah. I think he gonna punish Ugas, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, man. He gonna
break
that. Man, that one gear, man, it's not gonna work, man. Earl gonna be like, "Oh, this your pace? Oh, I'm gonna swallow you up. I'm gonna take you in deep water and knock you out."
Yeah, no, I just said a fight with Ugas not gonna be too much different than a fight with Danny Garcia. They both put it counter punches that usually come forward. Like it's the same. He had the perfect fight to get him ready for Ugas. It's like they so calculated over there with Spence, bro. It's perfect, bro. Like I couldn't see nobody do any better. Like with his career progression. Like Crawford can be mad all he wants, but I personally don't care. Everybody say, Spence and Crawford the best at welterweight. Well, Crawford ain't proved that to me. I don't give a fuck what you think, man. He ain't even proved he better than Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? Like
he definitely not at 147.
No. That's what I'm saying. Strictly at 147. He accomplished more in the other weight, but I mean, shit, them fighters that be huge for their weight classes, they always run through them small divisions until they get to guys they size. Like that's normal. That's what. Same thing with Mikey Garcia. He was hella big at 126 and 130 and 135, but once he got to 140, 147, with guys his size or bigger, that's when it get ugly.
It definitely get ugly. It definitely got ugly for Mikey Garcia. Shit, who he training for? I seen he supposed to be back in training, but who he training to fight?
Man, I think he's just fighting his demons at this point. That's what.
Right. He said he's fighting his demons, damn.
Yeah, because I don't know who he got on the table. He said he was fighting Pacquiao next, and you see what happened with that. Wrong, but I guess Pacquiao said he was fighting Garcia next, and Mikey thought it was him. He was talking about Ryan. So
that's crazy.
That'd be fucked up if that was the truth, but wrong Garcia, fam. But yeah, he need to fight somebody, man. I like he fought a former champion, Jesse Vargas, so I give him credit for staying around and doing that. But shit, he could fight Jerron Ennis or somebody, man. Like he got a lot of options. Mikey do.
Yeah. I can't see. I don't see. Yeah. I don't think he want to fight nobody who ain't got no belt.
Well, Jesse Vargas didn't have a belt, so
He damn sure did.
Yeah, I mean, I think he got paid $7 million for that though. God damn.
Exactly.
So it's like he had a belt.
Exactly. That was free money.
See, that's what Bud need to do. Take a page out of Mikey book. He was the top rank.
Man, he still old Bud. I mean, he still old Bob, man. So just think, every time Bud go to this to discuss a fight, as of right now, his thinking is, I got to give Bob this amount of money, so I got to walk away with this. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. He got Bob in his pocket, and then he got to take care of Bo Mac. That's 50%.
Yeah, because he showed that he ain't taking no pay cuts when the pandemic hit, but everybody else supposed to take a pay cut to fight you though.
Hey, this is the crazy part. The money that all this shit he keep talking about, motherfucking Earl and Danny Garcia made that money during the pandemic. If he would have made the fight happen, all he wanted was 10 million. Shit, what Earl got? 8. He got 8, and Danny got 5 guaranteed. Then ticket sales and pay-per-view sale. They still Earl and nobody was about 10, 11 off of that shit. Come on, man.
You know, Earl gets stuff off concession because where it's at home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So Danny got guaranteed 5. He probably walked away with about 7 or 8.
Mm-hmm. Earl probably walked out. He probably hit 12. Ain't no telling. Who knows?
Yeah,
selling merchandise and all that. Comeback story.
Right. Bud don't know how to do that. He don't know how to, he don't sell himself. He don't do nothing. He don't do nothing that sell himself. He do bullshit interviews with bullshit people. He don't take pictures with motherfuckers for real.
Yeah. They say whatever. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
Oh, my bad. No, you sell yourself, you know what I'm saying? What you gonna do? You're gonna make yourself easy to be approached by anybody. Why? Because you want everybody to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be, oh, nah, I ain't rocking with them because this, that, and that. No, man, you just gonna talk. If you don't rock with them, you know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta sit in there and shoot the shit with them too long. Speak it, chop it up, what you gonna do, give them the interview and keep on pushing. But you know what I'm saying? He just don't rock. You got plenty of platforms that's telling you, extending the invitation. Hey, man, come up on the platform and speak your shit. It's like he won't come to no black platform. You know what I'm saying? It's like, damn, bro, you don't rock with your people. We the people that's gonna buy your shit. Why ain't you listening to us? We telling you how to help propel your career out of this slump that it's in. You know what I'm saying? So why not listen to the people that's gonna buy and keep you paid? You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, we telling you, get away. You don't see it? We see it.
But they say, what they used to say back in the day, hard head making soft ass.
Man.
Yeah. Earl Spence, the people's champ, man. That's what I was about to say anyway. You said all the right things, man. He the people's champ. He accessible and shit. Like he'll talk to whoever and do an interview with whoever. He'll talk to Ellie Setback and take a picture. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Terrence Crawford be avoiding them type of people like Ellie Setback and the small guys basically. He just want to talk to old ass media and Max Kellerman and them little phony ass interviews he be having on ESPN with Andre Ward and shit. Like them interviews is just like what's the word for them, bro? They like see through or they just seem phony as fuck. Like you ain't no real shit.
They seem premeditated, bro. Like they fixed interviews. They fixed to say this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like because you know they gonna agree with you. You know what I'm saying? You know these the people that work for the people that push out these pound for pound rankings and stuff that been slighting you anyway. You know what I'm saying? You've been the second option for a while. You know what I'm saying? You back at one, but it's like they gotta, you know what I'm saying, bow down and take that knee to the people who cutting them checks. You know what I'm saying? So rather than him coming over here and hollering at the real people who gonna tell you what it really is, you got these yes men telling you some stupid shit in there. I mean, look where you at now. Like, you gonna have to really do some soul searching once Earl get this third belt. Am I gonna take this 60-40? Or am I just gonna let this fight slip away? You know what I'm saying? And that's something that he gonna think about forever. You talking about Earl gonna be remembered as he ducked me? No, bro, he got the belts. Why won't you be trying to go over there and get the hardware that he got? I don't care what you say. Three is bigger than one. Why he chasing you? You better come with him. But he's still gonna come to your ass anyway because he wants your belt. I don't know if you really want them belts that he got. You want that payday though.
Exactly.
You want that payday.
Everything he do screams, I want the money, bro. That's everything he do. Easy money. He want easy money too. If it's hard money to make, then he want a guaranteed payday if he gonna get his ass whooped. Like if it's Pacquiao or Spence, I want the biggest payday possible. If it's a Khan or something, he's like, I'll take what you give me. But as long as it's good money, it's an easy fight, so I ain't complaining. So it's like one extreme or the other extreme.
Yes, sir.
I like what Homie said in the comments. He say, Ugas played chess while everybody else was playing checkers at 147. That WBA belt don't look so bad now.
You're right. You're right. Look at the position Ugas in.
Exactly.
Now you get a chance to fight Earl. I mean, I ain't saying that's the best thing for him, health-wise.
He said that's the fight he been wanting for some years. Okay, well, you finna get your dream. You feel some type of way. You motivated.
I know one thing. He better not come in there with that same shit he came in there fight Sean Porter with.
Yeah, sticking his tongue out and shit, and he
come in that motherfucker doing that shit he came fighting Sean Porter with. He going to bed in about the 4th or 5th. And Earl got a strength and conditioning coach back. Man, it's on.
Man, you know, man, like, dog, he whooping y'all ass, and he doing it by himself. He said he did it by himself.
The last three fights, he didn't have a strength and conditioning coach. Now he got him back, bro. It's about to go down. We about to get them knockouts again.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get them knockouts because Earl tried to do it on his own, like you said, man. And I don't know what was going on. Maybe he felt, I don't know. But I'm glad he got a strength and conditioning coach back. And maybe we can see some motherfuckers fall like timber.
Right. Now, him and Blu-ray said it, that Earl, he gets stuck in his own way sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And I think he felt like the knockouts was only because of Blu-ray, and then, you know, they had nothing to do with him. I think he felt like Blu-ray was probably like the reason why he was getting them knockouts. He probably felt some type of way like, hell no, nigga, I'm the one here fighting. I'm the reason why I'm getting these knockouts. But then people was like, you was on knockout streak with Blu-ray. Then since you ain't with him, now, you know what I'm saying, is the power there? Is something different? So I think he probably was dealing with his own demons. Like, you know what? Hell no, I can win and whoop niggas' ass without Blu-ray. Because I don't want people attaching this shit to my career. Like, I only knock people out because of Blu-ray. I was just, you know, I looked at it some type of way. I'm like, he probably was thinking that way. So I don't know. But he realized, like, I can't do it by myself.
I can definitely tell the difference in Earl's last 3 fights. Mm-hmm. Even the fight with Danny Garcia. When he took the 7th and 8th, I think it was the 7th round, might have been the 8th and 9th round, he took off. And I'm like, damn, man, he had him. He had it. Like, he would apply the pressure. I think it was the 7th or 8th round, I think he took off. If he would have applied that pressure the 7th or 8th round, man, I'm guarantee you, man, the old Earl, man, it would have been a knockout. It would have been a knockout for Danny because Danny was hurt, but he gave Danny them 2 rounds, and that's what gave Danny fake light. He gave him fake light at the end of the tunnel. And then Earl turned it back up on him, and by the time he turned it back up on him, he couldn't get in that rhythm to where he needed to be in, man. He won the last few rounds, but he went back in that same rhythm he was at that pace. But when he was with Blu-ray, man, every round, that 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, man, Earl he would keep turning it up, and turning it up.
In another gear. You're like, damn, this nigga ain't tired. This nigga got a couple second win in this motherfucker.
Man, look when he fought Lamont Peterson.
Yeah.
Shoot, come on, man. Lamont was way bigger than him too, man.
Yeah, Lamont's strong as a motherfucker, man.
And he came straight forward at Lamont. And man, they had to throw the towel in.
Bro, when he fought Algeria and Peterson, bro, he looked like he was from another fucking planet or something, man. I'm like, how are you doing this?
Bundu, he beat the bricks out of Bundu.
Yeah, him too. Yeah, like you. I think he had been preserving his energy in these past 3 fights because I don't think he's swinging at full power like he used to. Like it ain't like everything he threw back in them other fights. He was swinging full power and trying to get you out of there the whole fight. But in other fights, he was just pacing himself. But he had the same output when it comes to the punches. But when it was time to get Algeria up out of there, hey, dude looked scary, bro. He looked scary.
When he fought Algeria, he had Blu-ray.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I'm adding to your point. He was something else when he was with Blu-ray, man. That boy. He tried to say that.
Think when he fought Kell Brooks, bro. Man, them body shots he was hitting Kell Brooks with, man. Oh my God.
He was doing so much in that fight. It was layers to his game in that fight. Like the way he was cutting off the ring, just that constant pressure, the footwork, counters, the jab, like everything was on point, man.
Man, see, we see this. I'm like, how do y'all other people don't see this? You know why? Because he do it so subtle and so smooth. He's so calm, cool, demeanor all the time. He ain't never really rattled in the ring. You know what I'm saying? Man, even his defense, it's like subtle moves. They like, oh, he ain't got to do all that in the back. He just leans slightly to the left and tilt his head and roll. You be like, damn, he gonna get hit. No, he didn't. He rolled that shit. He rolled that. Exactly. Don't even worry about it. That's it. The only fight that you seen him with any type of bruise was Sean Porter because he was rubbing them nappy ass braids against his face in the clinch. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's just like carpet. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, damn, he gonna have a damn carpet burn on his face when he get finished with this fight. Cause that nigga Sean Porter coming in with teeth, head, and all.
You say, damn, that bitch bent her off, huh?
Boy, shit, man, fuck that. He gonna go fast. That nigga mouth big. He gonna bite his goddamn chest. Shit. That nigga coming in with his head down. He gonna bite that nigga goddamn whole right chest plate off. Shit.
Salute to Michael Johnson, Boxing Talk, and more. Salute, my brother.
What's good, Mike?
Hey, you can come in. Did you get the link?
But yeah, yes, Ugas gonna get ate up if he come in there like he did versus Porter for sure. Like I remember it was one turning point of the fight. Ugas, he kept showboating all night, bro, but he was getting pieced up all night too. I don't see how people think he won that fight. I really don't. I've seen that fight at least 5 times. And that was a good action-packed fight, but Ugas was getting outworked and just doing a lot of showboating to where people thought he was winning, I guess, but He did. I remember he did some showboating, sticking his tongue out. Sean Porter hit him right in his fucking mouth, bro. Damn, and knocked his ass down. And, busted his lip and everything. Like Ugas was beat up after that fight, man. If Porter can outbox him, just imagine what Spence gonna do.
Oh, don't tell him that. That's why I said, oh, he gonna beat the brakes off this dude. Oh man, they don't even know what's coming. I was like, if he can beat y'all ass when he doing it by himself, you know what's coming. Danny Garcia was 80%. Trust me, he wasn't even at 100%. You know what I'm saying? He knew he couldn't keep that output up like he usually doing. And after that, without Blu-ray and coming off that layoff, and he's still killing y'all. That's what I say. Do y'all not understand? Like he put up a fight of the year. He put up a fight of the year candidate. Right. Now he put a fight of the year candidate up, and he came back off a layoff from a wreck. Understand? Do you understand how cold that man? Say y'all, these boys. Y'all must be in a coma somewhere.
Man, people counting him out. Oh man, the wreck, man. Oh, do you hear how he talking? He talk. Hey, that's another thing, man. Me and Black started talking about too. Hey, man, I think Earl put a little act on, man, before the Danny Garcia fight, man, because all the interviews, motherfuckers was pointing out like how he was talking kind of slow, and I'm like, damn, the boy is talking a little slow, but he from down south, you know. Sometimes nigga talk a little slow. After the fight, my nigga got the dancing and shit. You ain't hearing none of that slow shit.
Yeah, you think he was milking it? He's making people think he was worse than he really was.
Man, playing possum.
Yeah, cause I swear to God, man, cause my nigga, he get real technical. He like, man, look, the nigga ain't even looking at the cameras for real. He nigga wearing hats. He covering his eyes up, man. He ain't really talking. His speech slurred. I'm like, damn. I'm listening to interviews like, damn, man. I'm still going for motherfucker Earl. I don't give a fuck. That's my nigga. I'm still going for him. Next thing I know, after the fight, man, just watch it, man. After the fight, man, that nigga got the dancing. He went up to the side of the ring and told his niggas, hey, cut that shit out. Whatever the fuck is going on in the audience. And then the motherfucking announcer get the interviewing him, man. It wasn't no slurred speech, none of that shit. I said, man, I think Earl played possum on him a little bit. Made him think that motherfucker, he was really fucked up behind this accident. Cause motherfuckers like, man, come on, bro. An accident like that, man, ain't nobody about to bounce back like that. Man, why he ain't taking a tune-up fight? Mikey gonna hurt him. I'm like, man, quit. Man, do you think, first of all, his father gonna let him get in the ring? If he ain't motherfucking think his son ready, and then he ain't hurting for money. They ain't hurt for money, so that ain't the point. He's not getting in the ring for money. Then I say, damn, do you think Derrick James would let him get in the ring if he felt that this nigga wasn't right? Come on, that don't make sense. And then last but not least, do you think Al Heyman would let one of his cash cows let one of his cash cows get in the ring and fight if he wasn't cleared and man, he didn't know that boy was all right? Come on, man. Bob Arum said it on motherfucking Barbershop Conversation. He said, man, I'm not putting one of my fighters in there if I think he gonna lose. So why would Al Heyman put motherfucker Earl Spence in there and he one of his top cash cows? And knowing that he could probably lose. And there wasn't no rematch clause in that fight.
Man, once Earl started scoring, they still was doing brain scans on the dude. He even said, he was like, I still go get checked out just to be on the safe side.
But motherfuckers think a motherfucker lying. They think a motherfucker just sitting up here just blowing smoke just to get their ass in the ring. Come on, man. Motherfucker ain't doing it. Motherfucker financially secure.
Oh yeah. He ain't hurting. Our property cheap out here in Texas, especially for his money that he got now. It don't take him much. He can take $2 million and build a whole man.
That's where you from down there in Texas?
Yeah, I'm in Dallas.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm in DeSoto. You know what I'm saying? He probably his rent's probably ain't 10 minutes away from here somewhere.
Yeah, I heard it's a lot of wealthy black folk out there in DeSoto.
And they got a lot of land down there. They selling too, huh?
It's cheap too. It's cheap.
Yeah. I was talking to a partner of mine. He do real estate, and he was just telling me about some people he know. They just grabbed 5 acres of land down there for $40,000.
Mm-hmm.
And now they about to build their own little small community of houses and sell them. You feel me?
Yep. That's all they be doing out here.
I'm like, damn, man, I'm from Cincinnati. You ain't no way you about to catch 5 acres of land for no motherfucker 40,000 of this motherfucker. They ain't even about to give you a quarter of an acre for motherfucker 40,000.
Mm-hmm. You can sell your 5 acres to a few for 140,000. You know what I'm saying? If they really want that lot that bad, they gonna buy it.
Yeah, they ain't taking no shorts out here in the Midwest, man. Cause you gonna pay like double.
That's crazy, man.
Like because like when people start building up out here and there's all this land, you got a certain part of it that's already, you know what I'm saying, bought up by whoever, building on it. But then you still got a whole bunch of rest of it that's owned by the city, or you know what I'm saying, you got to go through. Or some of it's owned by a owner, and you do it with them. You know what I'm saying? So, man, niggas get bread out here, especially when the real estate out here. They be running up a bag quick. Won't take them long.
Hey, I got a question for y'all though. Who you think y'all see Ugas got elevated to WBA Super, but that mean regular title gonna be vacated, so that's up for grabs. Who y'all think gonna fight for that one?
Don't Virgil got the gold?
Yeah, Ortiz got the gold. I think Jamal James got the WBA interim, or I think did Sergey Lipinets and Clayton fight for that? I'm not sure.
I can't remember, but I just think of just hypothetically thinking. Look, what if since they say Bud and Virgil in talks, right? Say they elevate Virgil to the regular, and him and Bud fight. Then I mean it's the little brother belt, but I mean that's a scenario. If it happened, it could play out in his favor, but I don't know if they're gonna do that.
I don't think you can even unify when you got the regular belt.
I don't think you can. You just be a 2-belt champion. I think he'll do anything. Just say he got 2 belts to come in. So extra leverage. Hey, that's an act of desperation. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
That's where they need to they cut that intern shit out. Just let it be a WBA, WBC, WBO, and IBF, and that's it.
Yeah, they make it confusing, man.
When you sit up here and got a super champion, a regular champion, an intern champion, man, come the fuck on, man. Everybody walking around flashing belts. I understand, but I understand from them they getting sanctioning fees, so they getting paid off all them belts. But then it just make it super hard to figure out who is a fucking real live champion around this motherfucker. Is you That's like wrestling when you was a kid, an intercontinental champion. What the fuck?
Yeah, they got belts that's all over the damn world, like WBO Africa and shit like that. Like, come
That's
on,
some bullshit.
they just feeding off every little country, bro. They probably got a Filipino belt out there somewhere, just fighting for that. They got them British belts. All of that British got them British got their own line of belts they fight for that you can't come over to the US with. Crazy.
That's why PBC need to come up with their own fucking belt.
For real. I was with that, bro.
You feel me?
And Crawford should have went for the IBO. I don't care, bro. That's the best you can do. Go on get it.
Shout out to Ice Wello from the UK. Salute, brother. Salute. Salute Mike Boxing in the building. What's good, brother?
What's good, Ice?
Mike, you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I said what's up. Oh, I guess they said it too low. But with those belts, one thing to be put in consideration with the too many belts is because a lot of these countries, they have to come to the UK or the US, to fight, competition here. And so what I notice is a lot of the times how people get ranked in these sanctioning bodies out of the blue is because they have an Asian belt or Africa's belt or something like that, and they end up getting elevated and again ends up putting them in with the top 10, top 15 of these sanctioning bodies, because if they just sit there in their own countries, nobody would never know their name. You know what I'm saying? Look at the guy that went, what did he go, like 50 and 0, 50, 51, 55 and 0 before he took an L? That Filipino dude?
Right.
See, look at him. It's like nobody gave a damn about him and stuff like that. Like, we weren't bigging him up. The people that were bigging him up was doing it because they still hated fucking Floyd Mayweather. But nobody was worried about him. Yeah, he got up there and stuff like that, but nobody was sweating him. Because you got to get outside your country, and that's why sometimes some of these belts, it does make sense, but to have like brother said, the intern, the super, the regular, the diamond, silver, platinum, to have those is kind of like, it's kind of fucked up when you have all them other shit. I understand that you want to get people from different countries ranked and recognition, but intern and platinum, silver, palladium, those belts are kind of I don't understand that shit.
Yeah, man. I know who you talking about though. That what's his name? Moon Sarai or something like that. That dude that was trying to do it.
Like he was Filipino or something. He looked Asian,
Yeah.
But if you got to come up over here, or you got to be in the UK to get your recognition in boxing, and that's where all these belts it starts having the hiccup, because like brother said, yeah, the UK, they got their own thing, right? But with the British Boxing Board of Control and all that shit, but as far as it's really being like international meaningful, like nobody cares over here about that shit, really, don't nobody care. You don't hear nobody saying former British world title holder Anthony Joshua. Anybody ever heard that over here?
No. No, you're right.
Yeah, they just disappear after a while. It's almost like it's a level to them belts. They call you British level when you fighting for them belts, and then It's a domestic level and stuff like that. So yeah, I guess there's some meaning to it. But once you get to the point where you ranked in the top 10 and it or top 5, and it's still fucking 8 belts at a time sitting in the top 10, like that's when they get a little crazy.
Most definitely does. Most definitely does.
Motherfuckers mad at for stripping making Manny Pacquiao champion in recess. So like some of these motherfuckers getting mad, and they should. You shouldn't fucking skip a fighter for nothing like that, you know. And that comes into it. We got all these belts, but then you got these you got this legacy fighter ass Manny Pacquiao holding it up. You got too many belts, but still there's only a few. There's only certain belts that people want. Nobody want no silver belt unless you're Dillian White.
Facts. And look, this one of the times we should actually be proud of the sanctioning body for stripping Pacquiao, because they finally following the damn rules. The rule is you're supposed to defend your belt at least once every 18 months for the WBA Super. That's why they stripped him, because he ain't fought since, when was that? August 2019. That's when he fought Thurman. So I'm pretty sure it's been well over 18 months. So they finally following the rules. Now, if they keep following the rules for once in their damn life, then, we could get them some respect.
It's only fair. That right there is all fairness. What about everybody else? That's trying to fight stiff competition, and you got Manny Pacquiao sitting up over there wanting to fight an exhibition. And like you said, he ain't fought since December 2019. It's like it's only fair. It's like y'all can get pissy, mad, try to sue and all that shit, that you want to. But at the end of the day, the real fans know what's up, man. Get the fuck up out of here. Do it. That's why people mad at Mayweather, want to keep coming back and holding it up and holding up the sport of boxing with fighting these weirdos. Just like Manny Pacquiao, it's either you're gonna sit up over here, you're gonna be a boxer, or not.
Winston Wolf in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute. Yes, sir. Who you guys got winning tonight? Anybody there? Brother still in the chat.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm eating something.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I was on mute. My bad.
Yeah. Salute. How you pronounce it? Chronic Mav Debaters. Salute, brother. Salute. Thanks for checking in. Salute to the Black Banner. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Respect. Black Basement Boxing. So respect to you, brother. The panel in the chat. So respect to you, Black Banner. Appreciate you coming here every weekend, brother. I appreciate you riding with us every weekend, brother. Salute. Yeah, we just here chopping it up.
Hey, Basement, I got a plan.
Say what? You got a plan?
I got a plan by probably stoppage, man. I don't see nothing pressing with Truex at this point. If he don't stop, he just gonna beat the hell out of him.
We got Kale Plant versus Kale Trex tonight. Kale Plant, she get a knockout tonight.
Sure enough. That's what I'm thinking.
A knockout will be impressive. He ain't had a knockout. He ain't have a knockout his last fight, did he? No. God damn. Been so long. I'm gonna look that up.
But I think it's gonna be a decent scrap, man. I think it's gonna be a decent scrap, But hey, it is what it is. Hell, at least Caleb Plant's fighting somebody unlike Pacquiao.
Man, unlike Pacquiao, unlike Bud, unlike a lot of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, Caleb Plant knocked out his last two opponents though.
Okay. That's cool. But who was his last two opponents?
Nobody.
Yeah, it was just I think it was two mandatories. Mike Lee or something like that, and some dude named Feigen. But the funny part is his last two fights was two white dudes. That shit is hella rare, bro. Like,
true that.
There's white on white crime going on in the Plant family. He need to fight some brothers.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. You would think that too with everybody that's on PBC. He on PBC.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like they trying to get that white fan base going with Caleb Plant. Like we finally two white dudes in the ring. Finally,
right.
The best way to get notoriety in boxing, especially as a white dude or a Mexican, is to beat a nigga ass.
Exactly.
You know, look at Canelo. You know, he don't get no props from no damn Danny Jacobs. You know, that's not the hardest nigga around. You know,
Man, Danny Jacobs ain't black, man. he lost his black.
I'm Danny Jacobs.
Man, Caleb Plant blacker than Danny Jacobs, bro.
Damn.
I got Plant whooping his ass too. I hope that fight happen. Talking about
Danny Jacobs and Plant. I think they gonna fight. If Canelo beat this bum, was he gonna beat him? Then he gonna beat Billy Joe. I think they gonna push for the Canelo and Caleb Plant fight for September. Because I see them let Canelo fight Caleb Plant, other than Canelo fighting Charlo or anybody else. You feel me?
Yeah, I mean, he ain't gonna fight Benavidez. I know that. He already said
he ain't gonna fight Benavidez. He said he don't fight Mexicans. And then, goddamn it, he ain't gonna fight Charlo. He already beat up Danny Jacobs. It ain't no other really good names. Come on, man. He gonna fight Caleb Plant and fuck around and beat Caleb Plant for real. I want Caleb Plant to whoop them beat him, but I don't. If you don't knock Canelo out, you not gonna beat him.
Exactly.
Look at the Floyd fight. When Floyd fought, and Floyd clearly beat the shit out of him the whole fight, but you still had one judge that gave it to motherfucking Canelo. And you're like, how the fuck did you do that? How the fuck did you get a fight to Canelo? Floyd won by a split decision.
Yeah, that's a damn shame right there, bro. That's how you know you got judges in your pockets, man.
Then just look. Here go crazy. Here go another crazy thing. Just look at this. Go to the first Tyson Fury and Wilder fight. You got one judge had Fury, one judge had Wilder, one judge had it a draw. All three judges sitting next to each other. Y'all all picked three different goddamn things. Y'all all said y'all seen three different fights.
Mm-hmm. A, B, and C. That's what they did. A, you choose B, I choose C. What? Like, man. Even Jack Reese came out and said Wilder had won like the first 5 rounds or something like that. I'm like, you know, all this is all scandalous.
Listen, the two knockdowns already had him super up.
Right.
So for him to win 3 more rounds was nothing.
Right. If you won the first 5 plus the 2 knockdowns, that's usually 7 rounds. So you got 5 rounds left. So right. Okay.
Right, them 10-9 rounds. So if you gave me 5 rounds plus the 2 knockdowns, that's 9. 9-3.
And some people, this is one thing I don't understand. It's like about some people, it's like they saying like, "Oh, you don't know how to score an 8-10 round or whatever the case may be." I was like, dude, the ref could have fucking called it a fucking he could have called it a 5-10 round for all he fucking cared. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you actually fucking read the rules, yeah, you could get lower than the 8. You know what I'm saying? For getting your ass knocked down or getting dominated throughout the whole course of a fucking round. But for the dude to call it a fucking draw, when a lot of times in that fight there was no fucking ring general shit. There wasn't nothing. It was just guys trying to land punches. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even think there was even scoring body shots that Wilder was throwing.
Hey, y'all cook for a minute. I'm gonna get something to drink.
Oh yeah, he's starting early. I don't understand it. I saw it in that first one. Really to tell you the truth, but shit nigga went to the scorecard. As soon as Tyson Fury fell and he appeared to be moaning with his eyes closed, the ref should have stopped the fight.
Yeah, man. I've seen fights stopped for way less than that. God damn it, Wilder. When they stopped the fight with Wilder, well, they threw the towel in, but you know what I'm saying? Like I've seen, I guess Fury was in worse condition than Wilder was when that fight was stopped. Really.
Look when they stopped the boots in this fight. You know what I'm saying? Like that was way less.
Fight you talking about too?
You know what I'm saying? Way less of an impact. Like, man, if I'm a ref, and I could be a rookie ref, could be my first fight. If you hit the canvas and your eyes closed, the fight is over. You sleep. Shit, you thinking about what you gonna do tomorrow. You're not even here right now. Your body here.
Yeah.
Fight over with.
Look.
Man.
What about Anthony Joshua versus Charles Martin? Didn't they stop that pretty damn early?
I think so.
I think that fight was stopped. He wasn't knocked out for 10 seconds. I know that.
That was bad.
Yes, indeed. What's going on, my brothers, man? Sorry about that. I had to take a call, man. It was a contact I've been waiting to hear back from for a while, man. I finally got the call back, bro. Man, it's interesting, bro. We gotta stay tuned for the coming weeks, bro. We gonna have some real stuff to chop it up about, bro, for real. Some behind the scenes type of stuff. I can't give out too much, man, but Coach Rick, man, is his name, and man, I'm telling you, he done been in the Wildest camp, he done been in Bud camp, he done been around a little bit, man, and you know we was chopping it up a little. So hey.
I'm back. What I missed?
What we chopping up on, man? Because I just missed where y'all was at.
I just came back myself. What I missed?
We was talking about like premature stoppages. You know.
Oh, premature, like the Charles Martin. When Charles Martin got by AJ.
Mm-hmm. We just talking about Charles Martin.
Stop the fight.
Yeah, like we were just saying, we seen the way Fury was laid the fuck out. We seen fight stopped with, you know what I'm saying, less damage done to the fighter. Like Fury was laid the hell out. Like, look at that Josh Taylor versus Ryan Martin fight. This man got hit with a rabbit punch and they stopped the fight after he got up after like 3 seconds and shit. This shit was so weird.
Man, that's big facts right there. And then all this stuff now, what they do when you get up now, well, since that They want you to get up and walk to the left, walk to the right, touch your toes, dance a jig, spin around, stand over there, look
at
at
the Macarena and shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
I'm like, God damn, man, he up, motherfucker. Let's go.
Right. You didn't let the nigga recover now.
Yeah, he good to go. It's crazy, man. Yeah, it's something else, man. But I'm just tripping how all these people is upset about Manny getting stripped, though, man. That's the shit that trips me out right now. Like, this shit wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, it's been 2 fucking years. What the fuck is supposed to happen? He's supposed to get stripped. If he ain't gonna fight a contender, what the hell he holding the belt for? Shit, this ain't no fucking franchise or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He's supposed to be still competing. If he got a mandatory, that means he got an obligation to fight some damn body. He can't be standing around. I got this trinket. Shit, WBC will make him a special belt and give it to him. Let him walk around with that motherfucker. But that one he got around his waist, he done unasked that. And I'm glad that they finally did something. And fuck all these crazy people talking that shit about he shouldn't be stripped because of what he did in the past. Fuck all that. That's yesterday. What you doing today?
Right. Black. They not even strict with that WBA super belt, bro. Like, you could literally fight any damn body, just and satisfy your mandatory. Ain't even like they order a mandatory. Just fight somebody within 18 months and you keep your damn belt. He could have fought anybody.
Yeah. Now watch him come back into play once if Earl goes through there and gets all 4 of those belts. Then they'll be hollering, well, you never beat Pacquiao. Like Pacquiao ain't the one fucking ducking. Motherfucker ran out
his little ass out the ring.
Yeah. Talking about he showed up to fight the winner. And then when the winner's revealed, he scares his ass out the ring and disappears. And then don't talk about it no more. Now you said you're going to fight the winner.
Right. Hey, but let Pacquiao been either Charlo, Earl, or Wilder, and they got stripped. Man, they would have been having a goddamn strip party.
Man, you ain't kidding.
Everybody, they stripped him. Yeah. And they would have been having keg parties and shit. Nigga popping, nigga proper 12 and shit. All that shit, man, they would have been going in. But since it's Manny, they feel some type of way. No, he's so legendary. He shouldn't have got stripped. Yeah, he should have stripped him up before now.
Salute to the brother Bruce Goes.
They be sitting up there.
Legendary, my ass. And that's the thing, is like, you know, I understand like giving people like giving them like some type of treatment for having the belt and stuff like that. Yeah, I understand that. But you know, you have to be where's the fairness? Where's the fairness? You know, you basically is allowing a fighter to not fight who they supposed to fight and fight in the exhibition. What they should have did was, before all this madness, they should have said, "Hey, look, Manny, you ain't fought in X amount of time. Other people need their shot at the belt. You know what I'm saying?" And then told him, it's like this exhibition shit got a nonsense. Like, you can do that shit on your own time. You know what I'm saying? But not on ours. You know, not on the fans, not on the sanctioned body. If you want to fight an exhibition, nigga, you do it on your own time. That basically means is between your obligations of boxing, you can do whatever the fuck you want to. You know what I'm saying? But it just doesn't make any sense. So you tell me December 2019, it's 2019, the end of it, you ain't fought nobody. Yeah, we had this COVID shit or whatever, but we passed that shit to where right now you could be picking your next opponent in a professional match. Do that shit on your free time, nigga, not on mine.
Exactly. Man. Hey fam, I got a little bit of breaking news. Demetrius Andrade is saying that he may retire because of fighters ducking.
Pull
it up. Hey, sit up.
Hey, so the zone gave him enough money. Did you say fucking retire and not even fight nobody, huh?
Nigga, the 4-5 blues for good paydays. I understand.
Man,
shit up.
He the one walked away from a done deal. to fight damn Jamel Charlo. I mean, he did that.
Mm-hmm.
I talk about ducks. That's the biggest motherfucking duck of all, because that was a done deal.
Oh shit. Yeah, buddy.
He say something like that, man. That's crazy as hell, man. I can't even
his ass ought to be stripped too. He done had that belt for about 2-3 years now and ain't fought no damn mandatory.
He fought some
man. None of them folks was mandatories. I swear to God. Like I ain't never heard him being ordered for a mandatory. He holding that belt hostage. But at the same time, you on the whole network full of middleweights and can't get a good middleweight fight. Like what the
exactly.
Blame your promoter. You went the Crawford route, bro. now you whining just like Crawford. He the middleweight Crawford, man.
That's it. Because I mean, all he gotta do is make an offer to Jamal. He gotta fight. But how can anybody trust him now? So I can't really fault the Charlos for not fighting him. They had a done deal and he walked away. So why would I want to deal with him? You know? All he gonna do is have me train a whole camp and then pull out the damn fight. Then shit, I can put all this work in for nothing. So yeah, I understand why that's a problem.
Right, paying money for training camp and all that. Like
he just shit on it and then roll out.
You get it signed, and then once it's signed, it said to left, I want some more money. Ain't you supposed to do that in negotiation before you sign a contract, fool?
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. He's supposed to be frustrated. You ain't trying to fight nobody, no way. Why you ain't fight Triple G? That shit in-house. Why that fight ain't took place? Put some heat on that. You know, every time he opened his mouth, the first thing they holler about is Jamal. What about that motherfucker in your house? The same motherfucker, you ain't the baddest man in your own house yet. Knock this motherfucker off and at least get that fight, right? He don't even do that. He don't put no pressure. He see Canelo fighting in the ring. He calling shots on Canelo, I think he's going to this and that. The man standing right there. You watching him fight this other guy, this bum, right? You see that shit. You saying, I want this opportunity. But there it goes, right there in your face right now. What you do? You sit there and smile on the camera and you hold that place they put you in and you smile at it. Fuck that. I'm flipping the whole card up in this motherfucker. Me and him gonna rumble. And we're gonna do it in this bitch for free. We're gonna do something. He crazy, man. He's sitting there letting it. See, it just happened to fucking Sean Porter and Keith Thurman. They both sat around on their motherfucking shoulders. Now the little leverage that you could have had is gone. Now what you gonna do? You see what I'm saying? You don't want to be in this spot. Now that the little bit of money that you was wanting to different, now you out of all of it now. The whole opportunity is gone now. You might not ever get it back because once Earl get all them belts, he gone. You know, it's the same thing with this dude, man. You talking about you want to fight Canelo. Canelo gonna fight these 3 fights and that motherfucker gone. He out of here. If he win all 3 of these, get undisputed, it's a wrap. No more. I don't have anything else to prove. That's what he gonna holler and he getting the fuck out. He running. I already know the play. He acting, they sitting around waiting, thinking they got all the time in the world. You don't. You got to get it right now. Who's a guarantee you're gonna be alive 6 months from now? You don't even know. What could fucking happen? So you just sitting on your shoulders. Whatever you want to achieve in life, you better get your ass out there and get it right now. What's the hold up for? You in a spotlight. You at the pinnacle of the sport that you compete at. You working out every day. You sparring. You putting all this shit in. Here's the opportunities. That one guy. That's all you need right there to put you in a whole nother stratosphere. For eternity. For Hall of Fame or whatever your aspirations is. You need this fight to put you there. And you sitting down waiting, and you waiting on him to make up his mind. Man, hell no. Hell no. You got to do something. It's just all it is to it, man. Or the fights ain't gonna be made, and they showing that every day. As long as we allow them to ignore us and act like we don't exist, they're gonna let it stay that way. We gotta do something to flip the apple card to make it become a fight. Just like another example, like oh my God, dude with Golden Boy, the brother Bernard Hopkins did with Felix Trinidad. He don't know if he want to fight, ain't sure. He started insulting his nation to get the fan base to put pressure on his ass. You fight him, and then he gets to fight. But you got to do something, man. We can't be the good guy. You can't. Floyd learned that too. It changed his life. It changed the whole damn sport of boxing because he showed everybody how to flip it on them and capitalize on it. Now everybody else trying to learn how to do the same, but they trying to be calculating too damn much and just fighting the right fights. That's what we need, man. That's what we need. But he complaining about ducking, man.
Man, didn't he ducked like 3 people I can name right now. He ducked Jamel Charlo, pulled out the fight the last minute. You ducked Eris Landy Laura. You wasn't trying to negotiate. I think he said something about his style is, I don't know. He said some bullshit that I don't believe.
Then shit is boring.
Yeah, something of that nature. I remember. And then he ducked Derevianchenko. Derevianchenko was pursuing a fight with him.
Damn.
And
all good fights.
Exactly. So when the people come at you, then it's always an excuse. And then when you can't get a fight that you want, then you the victim. Everybody ducking you. He got that Crawford syndrome.
Yeah. And you wanted Billy Ho so bad, but you let Billy Ho run around here talking all that trash. That's the main motherfucker you should have got. Because he ain't nothing but garbage, and he walking around here perpetrating a fraud like he really something. Man, I don't know what's up with this younger generation of fighters, because the old school fighters will pull your card on that shit with the quicks, man. Oh, they're getting too much business mentality. They get too much into the business, and they need to keep it about fight. I'm gonna fight anybody. That's one of the things I love about Earl Spence. He keep it just like that. I'm gonna fight you, and that's flatline. After he say that, ain't no problem with negotiation. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, the way I see it is that a lot of these boxers, ain't businessmen. They got I don't know where this notion came in that to be a good boxer, a great boxer, you have to work on your image. You have to work on your image. You have to have this busy savviness part about you and all this shit. It's like, somebody got a whole bunch of shit. Somebody sounds like a jackhammer in the background.
Somebody sleep.
Is that snoring?
Somebody sleep, man.
Somebody, man. What is that?
I thought that was a jackhammer.
He said jackhammer.
Somebody over here knocked out, boy. It ain't me. I'm wide awake in this thing. I'm like,
was pounding on concrete.
I did too.
Is that basement boxing talk?
Basement. Call the basement.
Oh, we gotta wake him up. This stream's gonna be like 8 hours.
And that's just something in his background, and he away from the mic. Hoping that's the case.
See what happened when you mess with that ooh-wee?
Oh, he said he'll be back. He had something to drink, but I thought he came back. Could have sworn he came back.
Oh, well, maybe that's what it is, man. We messing with him nothing, man.
He wouldn't have some of that gangster.
You sure he ain't sipping that double cup?
Yeah, some of that purple haze. Something
You got that gangster.
On that sip slope.
You that fucking man.
Yeah, motherfuckers. Yeah, but it's like why do you gotta be like all this business shit? Like to be a good boxer, like you look at Floyd Mayweather. That shit with him he's not a great fucking businessman. The nigga can barely read. The fuck he know?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And he got lucky he was in a position that everything fell in his fucking lap. People just wanted him. People wanted to see this dude lose. And he does the same thing he does every single time. He's a show off. You know what I'm saying? Who back in the days people showing off their jewelry, their cars, their mansions, their money and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Who wasn't? Exactly. They ain't a picture of a Tupac with a whole bunch of money, Mike Tyson with a whole bunch of money. Well, you got George Foreman. He got a whole bunch of lean machine, kitchen grill. You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is just that these boxers don't know what the fuck they doing. They following somebody else is teaching them the game. You know what I'm saying? Look at Edward Hearn and Anthony Joshua. This dude's coming off as a business dude, but look where he's learning from. Look where he's learning from. Look where he's learning from. Look at the guys that's boxing under him. Look at them dudes. Look at all of them. Look at Kell Brook. The list goes on and on. Keep looking at all the boxers on the Matchroom Boxing. You know, you mean to tell me out of all of them, you the only one that he could depend on to get in the ring and not get his ass whooped? Well, you still got your ass whooped once, though. But you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make any sense. These boxers, somebody fucking putting the bug in their ear and they running with it. Demetrius Andrade sucks to be you, buddy. You're not no business dude. See, the problem is with him is he needs to go where he went. And like the brother said, he like Bud Crawford. Like Bud Crawford. Why you ain't calling on Charlo? Why wasn't you calling out Billy Dope Sanders? Why was you calling out all these other guys? Ain't nobody ducking your ass, man. Make dreadlock too tight, nigga. Because obviously, I don't get that. Who is he ducking? Who's ducking him? Has anybody ever heard this nigga call somebody out in the last 6 months?
Canelo, that's about it. Triple G maybe, but I mean, yeah, Triple G ducking everybody. So I mean, there ain't nothing much to talk about. But yeah, ain't nobody. It ain't that serious to where you just can't get no good fight at all. Like, bro, make the moves and make a good fight happen. Like, if you got to move up, then do that.
The fuck is that? I'm trying to figure out what it is. Is he really snoring or?
I think he sleep for real, bro.
Man, that boy is snoring. Holy shit. That boy got some nostrils on him.
Oh, Lord, man.
But
he got the Leonard Ellerby's.
Man, that's terrible. Didn't he start this live up, bro? That's messed up. I'm trying to leave this man stuck on live, sleeping.
Somebody called his ass. Hopefully he wake up. Did he wake up?
I'm here.
There you go.
Oh, where was you at, man?
I was doing something. I was letting y'all cook. I was doing something.
Oh, we thought you were asleep.
Oh, no, I'm here.
Oh, because we thought we heard some snoring.
Thank God, bro. I'd have felt bad if we left him on live for 3 hours snoring.
No, hell no.
Okay, good, man.
He said he wanted to go get something to drink. We were trying to figure out what you put in your cup.
Grown man.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, man. Why Andre and Jacobs pull that we cousins or we friends shit? They should have fought each other.
Yeah.
I swear every aspect of his whole career sounds just like Crawford's, bro. For real.
Right. They got a belt and they held on to that mother.
Hey, breaking news: Andrade and Crawford cousins.
Might as well be holding that WBO belt hostage.
Man, he know that all he gotta do is he's sitting on the stroll really like a hoe, man, because he out there waiting on Earl to come over there and put his ass up. I mean, if you really think about it, because he just gonna hold on to that belt and stand there. He ain't gonna fight nobody. There ain't want no smoke. But as soon as the smoke clear and Earl get all the belts and they come for him for the last trinket, that's when you know. I mean, because think about it, he got an awful lot to gain in that. And 10% should not hold that up when you look at the fact that this man is bringing multiple belts to you that you ain't got to fight but one fight to get all the belts. So basically, you know, you hitting the lottery, but then you want the economical advantages as well. I want that even too. That's too damn much. And any people that's walking around here, and you can be Bud fan all you want, that shit don't add up to me. This guy been putting in the work at 147. chopping down trees at 147, and you knock down a couple little pine cone trees, little shrubbery. You knock that down and you clear that out. But this man knocking down big fucking trees, man. You're not on the same level. You have yet to prove that. You have not yet to prove that you can be the top 10 of fucking opponent at 147. And you want the money to be equal, and you can't sell out a goddamn Denny's.
I'll be damned. You beat Jeff Horn, and somehow you the man to beat. Like, boy, we don't sit down somewhere with that.
The great Jeff Horn.
Man, Jeff Horn was shit.
Remember, he's so powerful. He's so powerful, but you went 12 with Ricky Burns. Stop.
That's it.
Yeah, we talking about not knocking out lightweights. Yeah, you sure did knock out Ricky Burns' ass. Gamboa should have been asleep for an hour or something. Yeah. He's a whole what you call it, featherweight.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, he just sat back and let Earl fight his mandatory. Fucking Danny Garcia was his mandatory before, and who ended up fighting him? He fought Sean Porter, who's his mandatory now. Earl already fought him. You're not even taking care of your motherfucking mandatories, if you ask me. So I don't know what the hell it is. They elevate somebody and say, well, that's the mandatory defense because he fought him. He couldn't work out a deal with somebody else. Man, they shouldn't have that out. That should be a mandated fight. It should be what it is. Fight need to take place. That's what it is. All this old shit about leaving it up in the air and who's gonna pay for it? You know, that motherfucker, man, he need to go somewhere.
Yeah, what's up with the mandatory situation with the WBO, bro? It seemed like they'll fight 4 fights in a row, just all voluntary, and then finally fight a mandatory. Like, what is they doing?
Yeah, they call it a mandatory. They called Green Beans a mandatory. He wasn't ranked number 1.
Hell no. He was coming off a draw. How you mandatory coming off a draw?
Yeah.
Well, per the WBO rules, when you have a mandatory, you can select any one between 1 through the top 15. So, I mean,
no wonder they love that belt over there.
Yeah, because you don't have to stay in the top 5. You can go get at number 10. And what they gonna say? I fought my mandatory.
How anybody ever lose that belt? How the fuck? You gotta fight number 14 once a year.
Ain't even once a year. You gotta fight 14 once every 3 years. It seemed like he fought Jeff Horn. He got the belt. He fought Benavidez voluntary, Amir Khan voluntary. Who else am I missing? Was it Mean Machine after that?
Yeah, Mean Machine was the last one.
Yeah, and then another voluntary.
Yeah, with voluntary with Brooke. So yeah, your time is up, man. So you due for another one by this point. I hope Ortiz drill him too, man, because I'm just tired of the whining and shit. Like,
yeah, see, and if he do, man, I have to say, man, that ain't no easy win for him either, because Ortiz is a real deal. And the thing about it is, I don't like the fact is they negotiating it, but they negotiating it for after Virgil Ortiz fight against Maurice Hooker. So he got to fight him first before he fight Bud. If that's the case, they need to scrap that little fight and get on to the real deal, you know, because if that's the case, then that means he's blocked up for this whole year because he's not going to fight until damn near September?
Yeah, but
he ain't gonna fight Hooker because Hooker they in the same camp.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean Virgil got to fight Hooker.
No, yeah, I know, but that's what he gonna say. Well, I couldn't fight him then because one of my stablemate was fighting him. Well, why you fighting your stablemate leftovers or past opponent?
Right, y'all passing him.
Make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, bro, this shit is like musical fights and shit. Like, go around in the circle. I'll choose you. Pokemon Go. I choose you. That's what Bud doing. Playing Pokemon Go. Throwing shit out. Find a fighter. Oh yeah, I'm gonna catch you. I'm gonna fight you this fight. Let me go down the street. I'll pull up into a BP or a 7-Eleven or a Quick Trip, wherever they at. Hey, who wanna fight? Me? Come on, I got you. Like shit. When you gonna fight somebody that we actually know that we care about? That's all we want to see. What can you do against somebody who actually gonna fight your ass back?
There you go.
That's it. Who's gonna fight you back? When you punch them, they like, huh, good one. I'm about to knock your ass out now. You know what I'm saying? That mentality. You ain't fought nobody with that mentality since you've been, well, shit. I don't want to say ever, but damn. You run that shit. You run down through the career. You start thinking about some people like, who? I haven't seen a fight that you'd have to dig deep other than get them off the canvas.
But yeah, one leg Benavidez, he had to dig deep for some reason, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
Benavidez on the ropes, still hitting them. I'm like, dang.
Yeah, that wasn't no easy win either. He took every bit of them 12 rounds to get that man down. And he caused him a lot of problems in between, too. He didn't clearly outbox him so strong like they tried to make. Them first 9 rounds was tight. It was tight. There was some tight 9 rounds with the one-legged man.
Right. They say after 3 or 4 rounds, Bud figure you out and he get you out of there. Showed that happened with one leg.
Yeah, he downloads. He downloads the information. He takes it. He scouts it. He breaks you. Yeah, that's what he did. He like, I guess they broke that Lomachenko shit on him now. He the Matrix now. It's the angle. Get the fuck out of here.
He's supposed to have all this power. You hit Khan with your best shot, and that motherfucker rose from the dead quickly, bro. Like, that shit crazy.
Yeah, I guess he the Zen now. I got it. I don't know what to say about that, but hey, again, it goes to show when you don't bet on yourself and allow somebody else to bet on you, these the results you get. Shit, you know what I'm saying? You should have put yourself first. You put the cart before the horse. Wrong. You know what I'm saying? Now you gotta deal with the consequences. Earl is in a position to get another belt. Mm-hmm. And guess what? PBC fighters ain't fighting each other. Well, what the fuck they doing then? Please enlighten me on what they doing then. I believe that these two more PBC fighters about to fight again. I believe Earl just fought a PBC fighter. Before then, he fought a PBC fighter. Okay, well, yeah. Point.
Everybody at 147 fighting except for Bud. Bud sitting on the side looking at all the smoke across the street, and he ain't trying to cross that motherfucker for nothing in the world. Only way
to figure out a fight.
Comfortable, man. It's like, it's sad. As talented as you are, you too comfortable. Too comfortable. I mean, Earl called out. You know, you took the guarantee rather than betting on yourself, bro.
Well, you remember when you was on punishment as a kid, bro?
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't do nothing. You just had to stay in the house, look out the window, see all the other kids having fun. That's Bud right there.
Mm-hmm. It's summertime. The mama be nice, let you go outside. Everybody else outside to 10:30, 11 o'clock. As soon as the street lights come on, your ass going in. All right, y'all, I gotta go. Yeah, peace, nigga. It was fun while you was here. That's Bud. He like, man, I can play with y'all for a little bit. Oh, the street lights came on. That's when all the killers come out. Hey, I gotta go in, y'all. Peace.
That's right. Hey, my mama called. I gotta go.
Man, the street lights came on. I got a boo boo, man. My stomach hurt real bad. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to come back out, man. I'm feeling sick. What? You was just playing 10 straight basketball games.
He like old dude from what was that damn movie, man? South Central with a wacko. Somebody, I can't be alone in here. Wacko tell man, I can't be alone in here.
Yeah, his career, he waiting. Not only is he waiting on Spence to do his thing, but he also got to wait on Ortiz to do his thing, and he got to wait on what's his name, Ramirez and Taylor to do their thing. So everybody got fights, but you waiting to fight 3 people that already got fights. That's terrible.
There you go. You just hit it right there, and that's why he's not gonna fight Virgil Ortiz, because Virgil is going to fight around the same time as they fighting that Ramirez fight, and they done already said, man, that they looking over there at 140. So that means he looking to go back down and fight one of them cats in the meantime, in between time. How you going to justify fighting one of them guys for a damn title defense, mandatory or whatever? You know, I mean that's man, and his fan base need to call him out for that because that's weak. Too many damn killers at 147. Too many people wants to fight him that he will not fight. He should not be allowed to do that. You know, go down 140. They're gonna say, well, it's undisputed. He gets a chance to be undisputed. Man, it's undisputed at 147 on the line too. You know, I mean, where you at? If you're gonna go down there, drop that and take your ass on like Manny Pacquiao. You know, go fight the Ryan Garcia little brother or something. You know, I mean, what the hell, man? Just holding up every damn thing. This shit is frustrating, man.
I told you, he need to be stripped too, man. Strip Andre, strip Crawford, man.
Yeah.
it'll be a better boxing world without them, bro. They really just the waste of space, man. Like,
yeah, because if that belt was in the PBC, shit, we already had undisputed.
exactly. Like that could be Thurman piece of the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? That's why I want Thurman to go over there and get him, man.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. I like to see Thurman back in the mix, man. I do. He got to jump in. He got to make a splash again because they're trying to push him behind the folders in the old folder closet somewhere.
Yeah, because Crawford, he a good fighter, man. But you ain't did nothing to prove to me that you can beat anybody in the top 5. I'm sorry. So I'm a roll with the people that have proved stuff.
Exactly.
Like, I don't believe in no fucking Ndongo. I don't believe in Jeff Horn. I don't believe in Gamboa and all the people you beat. Like that shit don't calculate to beating these guys at 147 in my head. Like, I don't see it happening.
Yeah, that's true. There ain't nothing but facts there, man. But I tell you one thing, I'm looking forward for PBC announcing their fights, man. Because if we get that one that they talking about yesterday, man, I'm gonna be happy than a motherfucker. Jamal Charlo and David Benavidez, man. If that shit happen right there, man, I'm ready for that shit. I'm ready for that. Fuck Canelo. He make him obsolete. Because he ain't fighting nobody that's real competition. And that can be proven. And this is the thing right here where his fans don't understand either, is the fact that even if he does scoot out of there, he get undisputed and he scoot out of there. When everybody looks back 20 years from now and they look at what was left when he left out and all the guys that come together, like David Benavidez, Jamal come together, they fight, Andre or whatever. If that shit open up and motherfuckers actually start fighting each other like they're supposed to, then it's going to be revealed that those was the best in the cream of the crop. And when they review it, they're going to say, well, damn, Canelo never fought none of those guys. You see? So you can't really escape it. You know, it's a thing where, you know, his fan base will ignore that shit. Nah, well, you know, he did what he did. He fought who was in front of him. That type of old shit. Fuck that. I need you to fight every name out there. If it's a guy out there that got a following that say that this man can beat you, you need to fight that guy. You don't leave them questions unanswered. Or why are you in the sport? Ain't to prove you the best. You want the world to recognize you as the best one right now. So okay, I'm sitting here at whatever weight class. There ain't no, like when Roy Jones was up there and he beat everybody. There was no contingency of nobody else saying this guy can beat you because it was clear cut. He was the fucking best, and that's all it was to it. That's how you want to leave it right there. That's how you want to leave it.
Yeah, these fighters want to take shortcuts. Like, let's say Crawford did end up getting the Spence fight, and you know, let's say he beat Spence, he did the unthinkable. Yeah, then he gonna basically get all the clout Spence got from actually beating all of the top 5 fighters without beating them himself. You see what I'm saying? Yep. Now we don't know. Now if he just beat Spence and retire, we don't know if Danny Garcia would have whooped your ass. We don't know if Thurman would have whooped your ass. We don't know if Porter would have whooped your ass. Styles make fights. Anything could have happened, and one of them could have took you out. But you know what I'm saying? You don't want that. You don't want that to happen because you just want to leave it up in the air, fight the best guy at welterweight, and then run away instead of clearing out the whole division. So it's like a little shortcut they trying to take straight to the top so they don't have to do all the dirty work like Spence doing now.
Exactly. You know, and it's like Canelo. You know, I ain't gonna pick my foot off his ass either, because he's a slimy piece of shit himself. No, I don't feel bad in saying that, because you're moving around like I'm around here searching for the top fighters, but you're moving around picking up motherfucking tomato cans from all over he cleaning up all the trash in the divisions. He ain't going to all the top fighters. He's skipping all them motherfuckers. Now, if he was going through there and he was getting the top guys, now that's another story. But that's not what he's doing, and that's shameful. And boxing shouldn't allow that, and he should not be venerated for that. He should be called out on that. He should be ostracized. Everybody should be talking, man, he ain't trying to do shit. He fighting this old bum. Why all of a sudden when he picks somebody, all of a sudden motherfucker good now? This guy here, he's just, man. They talk about Cattle Smith like he was the next coming of Jesus Christ. He's tall. Look, he's rangy. He's got a jab. He's this, he's that. Got in the fucking ring and went backwards.
I got some breaking news.
Uh-oh.
So Ryan Garcia and this flamboyant ass is gonna be like, well, I'm gonna make this clear. This is not an exhibition match. This is for all the belts. And I'm thinking in my head, it's like y'all is some fucking re-nigging assholes. Huh?
What belts he talking about?
I guess the belt that fucking Pacquiao got.
He ain't got no belt now. He's stripped.
Well, he's in recess, so technically he's not really stripped.
How he gonna fight for 147? He can't even make the fucking weight.
This is what I'm saying is,
yeah,
these motherfuckers knew what they were saying with this exhibition match and stuff like that. That he got turned up on Pacquiao, and now they wanted to be for a professional sanctioned bout at the last minute.
They just got through saying they was liking the fact that it wasn't going to affect either one of their records. Now all of a sudden, okay, yeah, that right there ties into a Canelo and Kovalev fights and shit like that, because that's a fixed fight. That's a fixed fucking fight. No matter where you slice it, that's a fixed fucking fight.
That's a dive waiting to happen, ain't it?
Exactly. And that's basically telling you that right now, because that doesn't make any fucking sense. How can that even be allowed to happen? Everybody talking shit about Earl fighting fucking Mikey Garcia, who called his motherfucking ass out. He came up, he 2 weight classes, he was small, itty bitty, teeny weeny. So how can anybody even really sanction this type of shit? Look where he coming from.
Mikey Garcia had to convince his team that he could beat Earl.
Yeah. He sure did, and then he's a guy who was a 4-weight division champion. I mean, he was champ. He's been champ in several weight divisions. This guy ain't even been the motherfucking he ain't been the fucking the goddamn shit with the Snicker bar champion. I mean, he ain't won shit. He come on, man. This is how can you talk about fighters who supposed to fight mandatories who pick guys in the top 14 or 15 to fight or whatever like this. How do you clarify this? This motherfucker so far down on the list, he weight classes. He at the bottom of weight classes down below you. It's not even. He's not even a top fighter. How can this even be? Man, this is crazy. That's oh man.
This on Amir Khan versus Canelo level, really. I think that was always the worst matchup that ever happened when it came to jumping divisions. Not only is your chin weak as hell, you ain't even a champion in your own weight class, and you jumping up to fight somebody way bigger than you, who was just fighting at 160 not long ago. You know what I'm saying? And you fighting him at a catch weight, your chinny ass, and you was getting knocked out at lightweight.
Man,
like, come on, man. Luke Campbell knocking you down, man. I think if it's a real fight, Pacquiao gonna knock him the fuck out, man.
This is worse than Floyd and Conor McGregor. I think Conor had a better shot of beating Floyd than he does of beating Manny Pacquiao.
It's on that level, for real.
Yeah. That is out there, man. That's so far out there that people. I don't know how nobody can endorse that. I ain't watching that shit.
Black. Look at it this way. Imagine Ryan Garcia jumping up to fight Keith Thurman.
Yeah.
Like,
The perception is totally different. But what does he want to? Why would Keith Thurman fight him? He's cherry picking the little guy. He this and that. No, that's how they'll do it. But they'll give him the praise because they're never going to say anything about Ryan Garcia because he's a little prom queen with the dress and all that. You know, like Golden Boy. He inherited that bullshit. So now anything he does is just, oh yeah, he's trying to be great, but he'll do anything in the world but get in the ring with Devin Haney. Anything in the fucking world. He'll go out here and fucking go skydiving, jump out the fucking plane without a parachute rather than get in the ring with Devin Haney. But nobody wants to call him out for that. What the fuck did you fight Luke Campbell for if you ain't gonna fight the champ that you fought to fucking fight for to get qualified to put you in position to have this fight? A fight that was offered to you long before that, but you turned it down then and you turn it down now, but you're not a duck. Come on, man.
And I got the perfect scenario for y'all too. Y'all remember when Mikey Garcia moved up from 135 to 147 and fought Spence? What was they saying? They saying he just doing this because he don't want to fight Loma.
Yep.
Now you see how the tables turn, bro. When there's not a black fighter involved. Let me just put that out there.
Yeah, that's right on the money.
Yeah, I hope Ryan Garcia. I hope that fight does go down. And I hope Ryan Garcia just gets like fucking knocked smooth the fuck out. That's what I hope.
I hope it ruins him as a fighter too, because of the fact that what he's trying to do. Because he's in a position where he can't lose. You know, he can't lose at all. If he go in there and get blasted, that's what everybody expected. You see, but now he done already lost, so now it's no shock if he take another loss. You see, and that takes that honor away from the guys down there like Haney and them guys like that can put that L on his ass and really get the full benefit from it, you see. So it helps him to evade a lot of that shit. But I hope when he knock him out, it's so goddamn bad that he can't even go in there and throw a proper jab.
Right. Because I think it's disgusting. It's like, this is what I find disgusting. You sitting up over here lying to everybody that you didn't know this was going to be for an exhibition match. And then you come out here and say, let me make this clear. This is for belts and this and the third, blah, blah, blah. Like, dude, like, we see what you just did, and it's like, they don't care what the fuck they say because the way the media is concerned and the way how news information is pushed out, you can lie. You can lie all day, and they know it's like, oh, there's more people gonna believe what I got to say than what somebody else, some YouTuber or whatever has to say. Because I'm Mikey Garcia and I got millions of followers. You know what I'm saying? And that's just fucking dumb. Anthony Joshua did the same thing. Canelo did it. He's gonna end up fighting the Mexican, right? A lot of these niggas, they keep doing it. What Tyson Fury said he wasn't gonna fight Derek Chisora ever again, and then Bob Arum said, "No, nigga, you got to." I mean, not Bob Arum, but Frank or whoever came out and said, "Nah, you got to fight this nigga." You know what I'm saying? It just keep playing the fans for fools. Like, we supposed to believe everything you come. How many niggas how many niggas did Ryan Garcia call out after that win? He's like Tank Haney. He called out everybody but Jesus Christ. You know? And it's just sickening. It's like these people in boxing, ESPN and all this shit, they literally allow this guy that just got here on the scene to leapfrog over Crawford, Spence, all these guys to fight this legacy fighter Pacquiao. He's leapfrogging over these guys. Ain't nobody questioning him.
Yeah, even Teofimo Lopez, he leapfrogged over him too.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. Yeah, he did. But this is the major thing about it is that Pacquiao had his time to relax and fight whoever. You know, he had his time to relax and fight whoever he chose to please to fight and stuff like that. You know, when do you actually fight somebody before it's really it's too late to put your gloves up? Because eventually, well, even right now, Pacquiao fighting Spencer Crawford might not go down so well because of his age. But a Ryan Garcia, bring that little nigga on in here. You know, you gonna bring a kid when you shoot the kid around you while you shooting dice. Come on, bro. You know that's bad luck.
Exactly.
Yeah, I really hope it's a double knockout in that fight, bro. For real.
That'd be hilarious.
That's the perfect situation. They both get their ass knocked out in the end.
Yeah, man. Because they disrespecting the real fight fans, man. And this is the only sport that does that. They don't cater to us. They give us the middle finger and take us for granted. But they always cater to these damn casuals who don't really give a shit about the sport. So that's how the sport get all turned. And that's what really the UFC got over boxing. Is because the hardcore fans is being catered to by the UFC. But boxing gives us the middle finger. They ain't doing the right things by us. And that's why the sport suffers. I mean, that's just really it in a nutshell. Because to pull this shit off right there, and they know damn well that the serious boxing fans are like, man, oh, that's a bullshit fight. Everybody know that. But the casuals, they're going to drink it up. You know, they counting on Ryan and his 8 million Instagram followers, you know, and of the 8 million, 7.5 of them motherfuckers is under 15 years old, and they can't even buy a soda pop without showing the fucking ID because they too, you know what I'm saying? This shit stupid, man. It really is. It really is. And they trying to use this to somehow to push his brand. He talking about retiring at 26, and he ain't even had his first fight yet. Yeah, it's crazy, man. He got to get, and then he tell the sport your belts don't mean nothing, and then WBC make a belt and give it to him just so he can have something to put around his waist. His belt is every bit as valuable as Devin Haney's is right now. By the way that they treat it, they treating him like he's the champ, and Devin Haney's a scrub, and he's begging to fight him rather than him fighting him. Shit, if I was Devin Haney, I'd say, well, I ain't fighting Ryan Garcia. Fuck Ryan Garcia. He ain't nobody. Put that energy out there. Start fighting other cats. Go fight Fortuna and them guys. Go to work, man. Fuck that cat. Work on that fight with Tank. Go on there, get in there with Tank. Go on there with Gary Russell Jr. You got huge fights out there. You can fight some real people. Even win or lose, you ain't got. I mean, if you go in there with Gary Russell and you lose that fight, what really had you lost? You know, you ain't really lost nothing. You did have your first peak upstairs. Okay, go back to work. Come out again. You still young. Go get it, man. You don't need basing your career decisions on these damn ducks out here that you know clearly ain't gonna fight you. And you know, I mean, you can't even look at him as a guy that's in the rankings or a possible opponent because you know, no matter what you do, they're not gonna sign to fight you for nothing because their whole plan is to just is isolate you and freeze you out of dealing with them like they somebody special. But if you go out there and get the correct wins in every damn thing. And once they tap out, when they can't go no higher in their weights, and you done knocked off everybody you can knock off, and you the last king standing, that motherfucker got to come see you. He got to come see you at that point. And at that point right there, you can go ahead and off his ass. And all that fake facade can go out the window with him. And then the next day, everybody can get out there on their right there articles about how he was a bum and he was never really all this and all that. You know, that's when you get a chance to expose him. But right now, it's not going to benefit them, man. But he got big fights out there that can go out there and push his name and build himself up. If he got to do his another way. This motherfucker out here bluffing his way to the top. You know, you put some concrete behind you. You know, put your feet down in the ground, go out there, get you some solid wins, beat some fighters. I mean, hell, even if you fight Gary Russell and you go out there and it's a draw or it's a close loss or something, you ain't lost nothing to the hardcore boxing fan. We're not going to forget that was a close fight. Yeah, he lost, but damn, man, he was in there. He did like his first shot up there. Okay, all right. He got in there with Tank. Yeah, he did okay, but now at the end of the day, get together, whatever it is. Shit, you out there getting it, man. And Tank needed too. Tank got to start fucking around too. It's time for him to hit the gas on his career and start getting out here clearing some of these motherfuckers out too. And start wasting his damn time too, because he's not getting no younger either. I'll be damned if I sit there and let this little young punk go out there like this and get all this shine on me. When, you know what I'm saying, you light years ahead of him, but they're going to let him leapfrog everybody. He get this special, super special treatment. Like he just all this and all that because he got some Instagram followers. What the fuck has Instagram got to do with boxing? Man, I'm just so fucked up with this, man. I don't even know what to say, bro.
Yeah, that Gary Russell Jr. versus Crawford fight ain't sounding too bad now, is it?
Man, you right. You right. You're absolutely right about that. Shit. And since the exhibitions is legal now, shit, let's have Deontay Wilder versus Jamal Charlo. You know what I'm saying? Let's do that. since we doing exhibitions now, ain't gonna be no loser. WBC give both guys belts, so it's a win-win. Everybody get a participation trophy. We made a shitload of money.
Fuck yeah, Wilder versus Tyson. Let's get it.
There we go. A lot of people actually want to believe that Tyson got a shot. Well, go ahead, Tyson. Go ahead. You don't let that and get it, bro. Welcome to the wonderful world of that motherfucking right hand, bro.
Shit, left hand too. Shit, that bitch powerful too.
Exactly.
You gotta worry about both of them. You don't just have one power in one hand and not the other one. And you hit hard in both. One might be a little bit more powerful, but it ain't too far off.
Yeah, and you can clearly see how they piggyback off to all the moves that we making. Because just look how Roy Jones and Mike Tyson did that. Now we know that shit was scripted. That wasn't no real fucking fight, man. They had two belts waiting at the end of that motherfucker, man. They was not going. That wasn't real, man. But I ain't mad at them. Them guys deserve that. Those guys deserve that. That's for them. That's not reserved for a guy like Ryan Garcia or Manny Pacquiao. You motherfuckers is competing right now. See, now if you talking 5-6 years after retirement or some shit like that, y'all want to have a little spot. Okay, that's all right. That's a novelty. You can do that. Muhammad Ali did that shit with Antonio Inoue from across there. You could do it that way. But if you two motherfuckers is talking about y'all in the hunts and y'all for the belts and y'all competing and y'all been consistently out there, nah, man, I don't want to hear that shit about no exhibition. Where this shit come from? Ain't nobody been doing no exhibitions like that. Nah, man. I mean, the sport of boxing should not, man. If fighters participate in that, they should be stripped off the top, right off the jump. Boom. Oh yeah, you gonna do that? Okay, no problem. Hey, give me that belt, please. Thank you. All right. Let's get the next guy up. Oh, why have a fucking ranking system? What good is that raggedy shit? I mean, they just say fuck that. That don't mean nothing. We're gonna pick a guy you got all these guys standing in line to get that Pacquiao that's been hunting, chasing his ass, and all of y'all get a middle finger. Even Earl Spence to this little fucking snotty nosed bastard. Man, fuck. Man, that shit the more I think about it, more it make me hate Ryan Garcia. I swear to God it do, man. I can't stand these little motherfucking pampered ass little fucking individuals, man. How you gonna be a fighter, man? They gonna put a skirt on your ass and makeup and lipstick on you and tell everybody you pretty. Shit. Fuck that shit. Go ugly your ass up. That's what somebody, how that the little jealous girl at the club see the pretty girl getting all the attention. You supposed to go over there and mash her shit up. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Some bullshit, man.
Thinking you ready for a 147-pounder and you punch it with your chin in the air. Boy, you finna get your head knocked clear in the stands. This ain't 130. It's not 135, homeboy. But go ahead. Please dare to be great in the exhibition.
Yeah.
Get your ass exited up out the goddamn sport.
Yeah, and they gonna spin it in his favor however it ends. But I don't think either one of them.
Whether he win or lose.
Yeah. But see,
win or lose, he gonna gain clout and a big bag.
Yeah, see, it's not gonna be a
he gonna try to pull that Canelo narrative. I lost, but I lost to a Hall of Famer. I was green. He gonna go to the Canelo route.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be a loss though, bro. I think it's gonna be a setup. It's gonna be a setup just like that fight, man. Because neither one of them guys, because they was already talking about it. They didn't want to have a blemish on their either record. Oh. Okay, yeah, Jay was already talking about that. Oh yeah, Sir Ken in the building, man. Hey, happy birthday to the good brother Sir Ken, man, in the building, man. I just seen that on Facebook, good brother. Salute to you there, Sir Ken.
Salute, Sir Ken. Happy birthday, brother.
Happy birthday, Ken. Wish you many more, homie. It's a disgrace, man. The way they allow certain people to move, man, when they behind you and they want to push you and want you to be something, man, they gonna have all guns blazing. They gonna make sure you got the stairs, you got the elevator, and then you got somebody to wipe your feet off and everything. Like, God damn, can they do anything wrong? But if you don't fit in within those parameters, then shit, fuck you.
I tell you what, though, I just had an idea. PBC need to go ahead with them belts, man. Make them PBC belts. And what they ought to do is they ought to get with Mike Tyson and that little thing that he was trying to work with the Legends joint and come up with the Legends belt and put that shit in the PBC, close that shit up, separate from the motherfuckers. Because who got all the great, the old fighters, man? Think about it, man. I mean, here, I don't want to be, well, fuck it. It is what it is. There's no people on this planet who got a better fight legacy than us. We have made this fucking sport what it is today. Would nobody be interested in seeing a fight if we didn't develop the sweet science? That came from us. We did that shit. You look back at the greats. We got a fucking train list as long as a goddamn train from the East Coast to the West Coast. Of motherfucking champions lined up all the way across. Can't nobody match us. The Mexicans can't. The Latinos, whatever you want to say. UK, however you want to break it up. They can't fuck with us on that. That's just what it is. And there ain't no need to tightening our tongue about the shit. It is facts. Can't nobody disprove it, right? So let's set it up. Now, look at all the possibilities we got to put fights together with great champions. Let's bring Sugar Ray back. Let's bring Sugar Ray back and let's put him back in there with shit. Who's still around that's out there? A fight that we wanted. Well, unfortunately, the Hawk is not with us no more. But that was a fight everybody wanted to see. You know, any of these matchups that we thought about back in the day that didn't happen, like Michael Nunn and Roy Jones. You know, they can put that together still. You know, it's still interesting that. This Legends League, man. You know, if we're gonna do exhibitions now, we're not really trying to fight for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's where I want to see it at. Now I'll pay to see that stuff like that because I appreciate what those guys have done for us, and they had solid careers and everything. And there was a fight that people wanted to see, and a lot of people think that Roy was trying to duck out of that one. I don't know what the real is, but that's some of the word on the street. But hey, let's have it because there's always been a question about that. That's why everybody wanted to see Tyson and Roy Jones because it was always a fantasy matchup. And we still got him out there, so why not? You know, but not this stuff here. Not with a little 22-year-old little kid, man. That ain't, you know, he ain't even showed that. You know, man, I'm done with that, y'all. yeah, y'all. I'm gonna let y'all have it.
Bro, I wouldn't be mad if they made that PBC belt, bro, and claimed undisputed under that shit for real, bro. It ain't PBC got all the best fighters, honestly. If you compared it to like UFC and everything like that, like PBC would be UFC. Top Rank would be like Bellator or something, you know what I'm saying? Some sideshow shit. And Eddie Hearn, Matchroom would be like Glory Kickboxing or some shit, you know what I'm saying? They just some sideshows, really.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What time the fights come on tonight?
I think it's 5 o'clock.
Is that Central Time or?
Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna look it up right now, though.
Okay, appreciate that, bro.
Yeah, they come on at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Damn.
Oh, okay, so it is 5 Central.
They come on at 6 and then come back on at 8.
Oh, that's the main bout is 8 o'clock.
Yeah. I got 4. Hey, I'm gonna shut this down so I can make some runs and get back so I can get ready for the fights. Hey, we going on after the fights tonight?
You know what? I probably will go on after the fight, after the main event.
Yeah.
I'll send everybody a link for sure, man. Because we'll chop it up about the fights tonight. Then
that's cool. I like to appreciate it. Everybody, their last thoughts, last words. Want to start off, Black Star?
Hey, bro, I want to thank you, man, for having me on here with you, good brother, chopping it up. You know, appreciate that opportunity, man. Appreciate all the brothers coming on, joining up with us today, man, chopping it up about that boxing that we, that sport that we love. You know, everybody in the chat, man, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the brothers on the panel. You know, we're a family over here and we support each other. So please support the fam, you know, so that way we be around. We can keep giving you this real boxing talk, you know, because, you know, you're not getting it everywhere, but you're going to get it over here. So please support us and thank and appreciate you all. Peace, love, respect to everybody. See you guys later on tonight.
Brother.
Yeah, thanks for having me on. Shout out to everybody on the panel. I want to point out this sleeper fight on this card tonight. Michael Polite Coffee versus Darmani Rock. Darmani Rock got a chance to be like one of the next good U.S. heavyweights and everything. So y'all pay close attention to him. Hopefully,
I got rocking that one. Yes,
yeah,
sir.
Me too. But I hopefully it's a good fight at the same time, or he just I don't know, show us something spectacular. But yeah, hopefully it's a good card tonight. Yeah, I'll see y'all tonight.
Mike Boxer.
What's up, everybody, man? Hey, man, after all this talk, man, for the last couple of days, man, I might as well just make me some curry duck, man. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some curry duck. Talking about all this ducking ass niggas, man, making me hungry. That's all I got. And I ain't playing about the curry duck thing, no. I'm not playing.
G5.
Man, salute to you. Black Star salute, basement. Hey, get out of here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, salute to everybody, man. Appreciate you letting me get up on the panel, man. Salute to the chat. Everybody be good, man. Be safe. See y'all brothers tonight, man. And yeah, it is duck season, man. I think I need to go get some 308 bullets, man, and start going to hunt all these goddamn ducks. It is a bunch of them out here. You talking about hairy duck? I'm gonna go hunt some of these motherfuckers. Shit, bring the fight to their ass. Cause shit, clearly they don't want to fight straight up. But that's all I got, man. We'll catch up later on, man. Appreciate everybody.
I'd like to say I appreciate everybody for joining. My brother Black Star Sports. Salute to him. Salute to Brotherhood. Salute to my brother G5. Salute to Mike Boxing. Salute to Ricky Williams. The underrated with Clarence McClain. Everybody that was in the chat. Mike 202. Sir Ken. Man, there's a list of y'all. Don't get mad if Bruce goes, the Black Banner, Winston Wolf, Ice Wallow Calm. There was a few of you guys. Anyway, I hope I ain't forgetting anybody, but hey, I appreciate y'all for joining us. Spread the word, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, tell everybody about us, follow everybody that was on this panel. We all good brothers. And we'll be back tonight after the fight. Main event tonight. We'll be on Black Star Sports TV. Hey, if you already subscribed, hit that notification button so you know when we going live. Hey, peace and salute to everybody. I appreciate y'all. See y'all next Saturday. For those y'all gonna follow us on Black Star tonight, we'll be on Black Star after the main event tonight. Peace. Salute to y'all. This is a wrap.